Hi friends, and happy Monday. California's wildflower season is officially underway, and this week I'm excited to share a special spot you might not think of when you think spring wildflowers, but it is a favorite desert wildflower spot of mine, so join me at Red Rock Canyon State Park. Established in 1968, Red Rock Canyon was the first state park in Kern County. This park sits where the southwest edge of the El Paso Mountains meets the Sierra Nevadas, and because it's less than a 2-hour drive from both Los Angeles and Bakersfield, it makes for the perfect SoCal day trip getaway. This park spans over 27,000 acres, and it's famous for its stunning red rock formations and towering cliffs and the unique desert landscape. But after a heavy rainy winter season, it can also be home to beautiful spring wildflowers, generally from late March on into May, and you'll see a wide variety of wildflowers here. Now the colors are still developing. You're starting to see some beautiful yellows, but it's early enough in the season where I think in a few weeks we could see some of those bright oranges and vibrant purple and pink hues develop here too. Does this landscape look familiar to you? Well, not only did I film one of my very first YouTube videos right here, but this has long been a popular spot for Hollywood to film at. In fact, that's how I personally discovered this park for myself. Well over a decade ago, long before I was a travel blogger, I was working on a feature film set right here. But Hollywood has actually been filming here since the 1930s. Classics including The Outlaw and even the 10 Commandments used Red Rock Canyon as a backdrop. Now, more recent films include Jurassic Park, and even Westworld was filmed here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dawn, a full-time travel blogger, and every week on my website, flyingdawnmarie.com, I share a new adventure with you. And these YouTube videos bring you along with me for a virtual visit every time. So make sure to turn on notifications, like and subscribe, and let's explore together. In the summer months, Red Rock Canyon can get brutally hot, but during the springtime, you can find vibrant wildflowers scattered throughout the park. Now, some areas tend to have better wildflower views than others, but it really depends on the weather and pollination. I always like to check in at the visitor center because the rangers have great information and insight year-round. Off of the south side of the freeway, you'll find the visitor center just about a quarter of a mile past the Hagen Canyon Nature Trail parking area, and here it is filled with displays and information containing this area's rich natural history, the unique rock formations and natural features found here, Red Rock's past in Hollywood film productions, and of course great information on the desert wildflowers you can see here. One highlight of visiting Red Rock Canyon State Park is the opportunity to explore diverse hiking trails. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced hiker, there are trails for every hiker here. Now, currently, Hagen Canyon Nature Trail is stunning with the park's floral displays. And this is not only an easily accessible trail, but it's also perfect for up-close panoramic views of the iconic Red Cliffs. And you can even enjoy up-close views if you want to scramble around. On my hike along Hagen Canyon Nature Trail, I counted nearly a dozen different desert wildflower species, most prominently sweeping across the landscape Baker's Goldfield fully filled the hills with vibrant yellow colors. And adding to the yellow were patches of primrose and desert dandelions. Soft white colors included the southwestern prickly poppy and primrose, as well as the desert star. And pink and purple hues are less visible currently, but desert lupin, Mojave indigo brush, purple tansy fiddleneck, and purple mat and monkey flower can be seen if you keep your eyes peeled here. Of course, you can also scramble around the glorious rock formations any time of year. Along with the incredible rock formations and the spring wildflowers, you might be surprised to hear that Red Rock Canyon is home to many incredible and beautiful Joshua trees. For those wanting to extend their stay here, Red Rock Canyon State Park offers wonderful tent and RV camping options at the Ricardo Campground, nestled in the park's stunning Red Rock scenery. Nate and I have spent many evenings here capturing Milky Way views and gorgeous sunrises too. I would just personally recommend planning your stay somewhere in between the fall and the spring months because I want to avoid baking under the hot summer sun here. During daylight hours, there is very little natural shade, so avoid those hot summer months. The Ricardo Campground is made up of 50 no-reservation primitive campsites, each with wonderful Red Rock views. Camping here is $25 a night, and while the campground can fill up on holidays, weekends, it's often a quiet and favorite local spot of mine to capture the night sky as the stars shine bright here and sunrises are always beautiful. The Red Cliffs area is of course always beautiful, but I'm noticing right now it's pretty bare, not much wildflower activity, unless you walk toward the freeway, and then you'll start to see a few little bright, vivid yellows peeking out. You can see a few patches of yellow along Red Cliffs, but even without the wildflowers, this is a spectacular spot inside the park. Desert View Nature Trail is also still pretty green, but from most of the trailheads, you can view how this year's wildflower blooms are progressing. Thank you so much for joining me this week in Red Rock Canyon State Park. For more information, see my full blog post at flyingdawnmarie.com, and please join me in remembering all of the leave no trace principles on your visit here. If you enjoyed this week's video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And until next week, I hope you find adventure and encouragement wherever you go. Bye.